All right, everybody, welcome to the basement in the train room for the August 2025 model railroad update. As you can hear, the air conditioning is running full blast and maybe it'll catch up. And there's also a dehumidifier running full blast down here. So let's start off here today by taking a look at the room as you last saw it. What we've got at the area where the bridges are going and the water feature, which has actually got some progress. We've got the support structure in place for some track work where the sub-road bed will go. And over here, as I pan around, what you're going to see is some 3/4 inch plywood laid out so that I can put a combination staging and storage yard in underneath the east end of my model railroad. Some of you are thinking, Cap, does it really need to be that long? And are you really thinking of taking it all the way to the corner back there? I am intending to put bench work, road bed, cork road bed, and track all the way into that back corner. Having spent a lot of time while I was going to college reading Kallenbach publications, it's pretty obvious to me that you never really know how much staging you're going to need. It's also pretty obvious to me that I'm not interested in having an extended, painful, knuckle-busting experience trying to install or expand something like that underneath an in-place division point yard. So yeah, I'm gonna do it even if it's may not strictly be necessary. So let's take a look in stages at what's been taking place and what I built in bits and pieces up in the garage to keep the sawdust out of the house. And in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. So we're gonna need one more sheet of plywood, ripped in half. However, after not only buying the half sheets of plywood and some dimensional lumber and battery adapters to replace my dead 18-volt batteries, that's not in the budget for this month. However, we do have the dimensional lumber that's going to support the sub-road bed and all that to bring track this way towards where the secondary abomination, helix, that's what I mean. The secondary helix is gonna go. So let's take a look at that. All right, so the track profile will come toward the aisle and then it's going to veer back this way to screen right. And I'm going to try and not break my neck. And this is where the helix is going to be. You'll notice it's rather elongated. Unfortunately, I think that's necessary to keep the grade down. However, that will give me space to put buildings and stuff, industries, that kind of thing, up on top. So hopefully in the coming month, it'll cool down a bit and my batteries will last longer. It's taken quite a lot of time out of my work sessions up in the garage because the batteries get hot and they don't want to charge until they cool down. I've had, at one point I couldn't work for almost 2 hours because the batteries were hot, couldn't go on a charger. So next month, hopefully the Helix will be installed, at least the first level, and there will be some roadbed and track installed, and you'll see the Industry where the tail end of its track should be hidden here inside the Helix. So thanks for watching, and we'll see everybody next week on Wednesday for another video. Bye-bye.